romance. A fuel for some while also the source of warmth for the rest. While love in real life is mostly cold and brutal, that doesn't mean we won't crave it. That's why as a substitute, we watch romance anime to fill the void in our hearts. Here are the top 10 romance anime. In this video, we have tried our best not to include any popular anime because you guys already know about them, so be sure to watch the video all the way to the end. And before we start, be sure to hit the subscribe button and press on that bell icon and set us all to be notified about our latest videos. First on the list at number 10 is Say I Love You. And this anime brings back memories. Say I Love You is one of the gems back in my days. It is all you need in a romance anime. The cold-hearted female lead who slowly through time and effort made by the male lead softens and accepts his love to the heart-racing love triangle both of them need to face. It is also filled with heartwarming scenes that make my heart flutter. Most importantly, it has something most good romances have in common. It leaves you lonely and wanting to find a lover of your own. And at number 9 is Falling Up After the Rain. A former track field runner and a reserve student, Akira lost her edge from a severe foot injury and now works at a cafe. Despite having boys at school liking her, she is not interested. But what caught her eye was a 45-year-old cafe manager, Kondo, who showed his kindness and genuine concern. She slowly but surely developed feelings for him despite knowing it isn't possible due to the age gap. But she already fell too deep, and before long she confessed her feelings. That's all I'm going to tell you. Pick it up to know what actually happens after. It is a good, slow burn type of romance. Eighth, we have Iroduku, the world in colors, cold as ice and hard as stone. Hitomi's world is deprived of feeling and emotion, but this all changes during one night like any other. Amidst the fireworks spreading across the sky, Hitomi's grandmother Kahaku conjured a spell that sent her back to 2018 when she was a high schooler. Unclear of her mission, she is armed with the tip any parent could give you. You will know when you get there. Hitomi finds herself in stoic artist Yuito Aoi's room, and his drawings flood her world with color. Coming in at number 7, we have Hello World. Back in 2019, Hello World is one of the biggest anime to hit the cinema, and it is understandable as to why. From the 3D graphics to the mind-bending ending of the show, Hello World is worth every second of your time. The clumsy and comedic interaction the main character had with his sensei lit up the story, while the romantic scene of fighting the whole universe and breaking the system just to save your girlfriend moved many viewers to tears. Just shows that a man would do anything, just to get laid, even if that means going against the law of nature. Coming in at number 6, and another good one, is My Love Story. Takeo Gura is one of the cases where the character's heart and look are deceiving. His muscular build and tall stature may appear scary to others. The big boy actually has a heart of gold, and he is considered a hero by the boys for his courage and chivalry. Unfortunately, these traits do not help much with his love life. Meanwhile, his best friend is the lady man, stealing the hearts of every girl looking his way, including the one Takeo likes. With that in mind, when time arrived and the Cupid drew his bow, he instead helped the girl who he fell for to get with his best friend. Unselfishly let go of her, even though he yearns for her love. And coming in at number 5 is As the Moon, So Beautiful. This anime is a really underrated one. I have no idea why, because the anime is fantastic and very wholesome. It follows the love of two students with completely different tastes and hobbies from one another, but one fateful meeting sets off a domino effect that changed the course of their life. It is a typical romance anime with high school kids learning the meaning of love and trying to convey their feelings for one another. This show has all sorts of scenes, from heartwarming ones to outright heart-tearing ones. The love triangle kept the story fresh and engaging while also giving us a sense that it wouldn't go as planned. On the 4th spot on our list, we have Into the Forest of Fireflies Light. This one is a household favorite. For those of us who haven't watched it or been spoiled, I encourage you to watch it, as it is a bittersweet love story between two different entities from two different planes of existence. He was there for her when she was young, and still there when she grew up into a lovely woman. The relationship had passed the imaginary friend part, but were held by the fact he can't be touched. And after watching it for the first time, I'm convinced
is a sadist. Coming in at number 3, we have Kids on the Slope. This one is all about how music can bring people together. An introvert and a classical music fan, Kaoru moved from one place to another, leaving behind friends and memories. He abandons all hope of fitting in, preparing himself for another lonely, meaningless year. That is, until he encounters the notorious delinquent. Sentoroi is a die-hard jazz fan. This inspires Kaoru to learn more about jazz, slowly breaking away from his shell and making a new friend. Kaoru begins playing the piano at after-school jazz sessions located in the basement of fellow students Ritsuko's family-owned record shop. It is a heartwarming story of friendship, music, and love that follows 3 unique individuals brought together by their mutual appreciation for jazz. And getting closer to the end is Josee, the tiger, and the fish, a newcomer to this genre of anime. Josee, the tiger and the fish, made its own spot in the hearts of many. The animation is top-notch, and the storytelling is fantastic. The pace at which the story changes from happy to sad caught many by surprise, while the characters are also interesting, ranging from the cute and stubborn Josee, whose imagination goes beyond her wheel child, to the, to be honest, and hard-working Suena. All in all, The Enemy is a perfect tale of a young love that unfortunately rarely exists in our world, and realizing a dream, and it's not too late to turn back and pursue it. And number 1 goes to Nana. Nana Komatsu is a helpless, naive 20-year-old who easily falls in love and becomes dependent and clingy to those around her. She has an ambitious dream of removing herself and finding her true calling, or something. I don't know Gen Z stuff, you know. Anyway, she ends up chasing after her boyfriend to Tokyo on the opposite end. We have Nana Osaki, who is a proud, enigmatic punk rock vocalist from a similarly rural background, who nurtures the desire to become a professional singer. Unlike Komatsu, she left her life behind, including her lover, and moved to Tokyo, boarding the same train as Komatsu. With the strings of fate being pulled and the pen of destiny moving, the two end up in the same apartment, and over time, the relationship grows and is put to the test of time. Many times. Alright, that's it for today. Don't forget to tell me your ranking in the comment section down below. And if you enjoyed this video, then please do hit that like button, and definitely don't forget to subscribe.